This is your Radical Success Coach, Doreen Rainey. Happy May to you. We are, wrapping up our first week of a brand new month. And I wanted to jump in here and talk to you about what some of your goals are, what you're looking to accomplish in the coming weeks, and to give you kind of a blueprint for what you need to do if you need to pivot or shift or take bigger action on the goals that you have. And so I would love to hear from you guys if you are catching this on the replay or if you're tuning in live. Give me a shout out down in the comment section. Just let me know where you're tuning in from. If this is the replay for you, give me hashtag replay. I am super excited. If you had the opportunity to attend the virtual retreat last month, oh my gosh, what an amazing experience. We talked about how do you pivot, shift, adjust, how do you stay in the right mindset in order to keep moving forward with your goals. And so if you were one of those people that joined us for that virtual retreat, give me a shout out down in the comments. Just say I was there or hashtag retreat. But that was such an amazing event. And if you missed it, there are just a few more days where you can access the replay when you go to radicalsuccesslive.com, and that will get you in to all of the sessions that I taught around mindset, about playing a bigger game, about getting out of your own way, as well as the other sessions from our great speakers like Sharia Jackson and Becky Davis and Nikki Clue and Mona Sharma. And so first and foremost, I just want to remind you that our commitment is to help you maneuver to your next level. And sometimes we get thrown curveballs. Sometimes we have things unexpectedly come up. Sometimes things happen that are outside of our control. But for those things that are in our control, we want to provide you with a process to keep moving forward. And so absolutely check out the retreat, the Radical Success Virtual Retreat. If you haven't already, just go to radicalsuccesslive.com. And so also at that retreat, I shared that I know many of you need a blueprint. Many of you need a roadmap. If you have ever been inundated with information, you know what it's like to be in information overload. If you can relate to that, if you have researched and read and listened to podcasts and taken notes and done workshops, and you have all of this information and you're trying to figure out, how do I implement this? How do I apply this to my business? How do I apply this to my goals? How do I apply this to my career? How do I apply this to my finances? I get it. Has that been you? Have you ever been in a place where you just have so much information? It's hard to figure out where to start, what to do first, where you should put your focus. Well, I'm telling you, we have experienced that at some point, and I know that people are looking for solutions to come out of that information overload. And what we have done is we've put together something really special inside of our Radical Success Inner Circle. And so if you are not a member, you are missing out. Inside of that inner circle, we're putting structure to all of that information. We're giving you a blueprint to get to your next level of success. We're giving you a step-by-step process to help you move through all of the data, move through all of the information, and create a strategy that works for your goals. And so we are closing out membership into our Radical Success Inner Circle tomorrow. And so you absolutely want to take advantage of our special where we are giving you 2 months for $2. That's inside of our inner circle. And every month there are live monthly coaching Q&A sessions. There's live training. And this month we're starting our 90-day success path plan. Where do you want to be in 90 days? What goals do you want to accomplish in 90 days? What structure do you need in place to make it happen in 90 days? What level of accountability do you need to make it happen in 90 days? We're giving you all of that inside of our Radical Success Inner Circle. And so if you are tuning in with me now, let me know where you are listening from. If you're catching this on the replay, make sure you give me a hashtag replay. But I don't want you to miss out on an opportunity to get clarity and get a path to your next level. And one of the things that I shared on an interview earlier today, I was interviewed for a summit, and she asked me, how can people move when they feel stuck, when they feel overwhelmed, when they feel as if there's some fear at play, when they're trying to figure out how to maneuver through barriers and challenges? What steps can they take to break through? And so I shared with her 4 steps in that interview, and I wanted to come on and share those 4 steps with you. Have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever been held back by procrastination? Have you ever felt, the inside of fear rearing its ugly head and keeping you from moving forward? Has procrastination been a part of your life? If so, I want to offer you what I shared in that interview to help you move, to help you take that next step. And then, of course, we can continue with this inside of your 90-day success plan in our Radical Success Institute. So first up, when you have a goal, when you have a vision, and you really want to make that happen, the first thing you have to do is you have to feed your soul. And what I mean by that is, I know if you're part of this Team Radical community, you've got big goals. How many of you got big goals? If you got big goals, just put down in the comments, big goals. If you're catching this on the replay, you don't get a pass. Let me see your big goals down in the comment section. And when you have big goals, the first thing you have to do is just remind yourself consistently that it's possible. And you do that by feeding your soul success stories. You do that by feeding your soul the biographies and the profiles of those people who have done the impossible, those people who have already done, even if it's not specifically what you want to do, but they've gone out and they've been in a situation or circumstance where it looked like it wasn't going to happen, and they made it happen. And so you've got to feed your soul with possibility. You have to feed your soul with, yes, they did it, so I can do it. That comes in the forms of podcasts. It comes in the forms of blogs. It comes in the forms of books, of audiobooks. But on a daily basis, when you're ready to break through to your next level, you've got to, number 1, feed your soul. Secondly, you've got to make a list of the tangible actions you have to take to make that goal your reality. It's been my experience at times that people will set a big goal and they get really excited about it, and they can really see the big things that they might need to do in order to make that goal happen, but they lose sight of the small, incremental, almost daily actions that will be required in order to make that goal a reality. When I talk to entrepreneurs and they have big goals about launching programs or getting clients or making more money, but you know what? It comes down to some of that daily activity. What emails are you sending? Who are you networking with? Who are you reaching out to? Right? Some of us have big goals around our finances, building wealth, being more philanthropic. And we have to bring that down to those very tiny action steps of what we spend every day, the choices we make in the moment every day that impact our bigger results. And so after you start feeding your soul that it's possible, you got to make a list of all of the action steps that are required in order to get where you want to be. And then the third thing I shared was that you got to find out the how. Do you know exactly how to do what it is you want to do? If you're an entrepreneur, you want to grow your business, do you really understand the 4 foundational pillars? Are you clear about what you need to do to set up your operations, your marketing, your sales, and your financials? right? If you're trying to build wealth, are you clear on what you have to do in order to get to that next level? Paying down your debt, paying off your debt, buying real estate, investing. Like, do you literally know how to do that? And that means you kind of got to go into student mode, right? So yes, hey Sandra, hey Robin, thank you for being with us this evening. Hey Zakia, yes, our inner circle, we're running a special. Our membership closes tomorrow. It is $2 for 2 months of access. After that, it's $37 a month. There's no contract, there's no obligation. We believe that you'll get so much value out of it and you'll see so many incredible results happening for you that you'll want to stay. But there's no obligation to stay. But I would say get in now, because once it closes and we start our 90-day success path, that's it for now. And so, yes, number one, feed your soul. Number two, make a list of your tangible actions. Number three, find out the how. And then finally, that fourth step is to get with community. I cannot tell you how many times the people that I hang around, the people in my circle, the people, my peers, my colleagues, those who are in my coaching groups, those who are in my masterminds, I can't tell you how many times they've helped me stay on track. They've helped me stay focused. They've kept me accountable. They've reminded me of the goals that I have and that it's possible for me to do it. And if you don't have a community like that you can hang out with, then you need to find that community. And the beauty of it is that right here in the inner circle, community is huge. We have a special group for people who are in the inner circle. It's not in this Facebook group. It's not where you're watching this video. It is a group of go-getters, a group of people who are committed to taking responsibility for their next chapter and being willing to do what it takes in order to make it happen through the tools and strategies and resources that they get from being inside of the inner circle. And so, what are your big goals? What are you working on right now? In the midst of everything that's going on, in the midst of all that's happening, we have to be willing to look for the opportunities. And so, when it comes to the opportunities for this next phase, for this next chapter, what does that look like for you? And what support do you need in order to make it happen? That's what the inner circle is all about. Inside of the inner circle, you get access to new monthly trainings every month that I release. We just released our training for May. The title of that training is called Run. And we break down the 3 elements of what you need to do in order to run without being overwhelmed, without being stressed, and without getting caught up in the hustle and grind that so many people promote right now. There is a focused, intentional way that you can go about getting what you want done. And we talk about that inside of this month's training. There's also live Q&A sessions every single month, mentoring and coaching with me. We have a session just for entrepreneurs, just for those people looking to grow their business or start their business. And then we have our live coaching sessions for those who have big goals around their personal growth, around their career, around their finances, around their health. And so that's active live mentoring and coaching every single month. You also get access to our Radical Library. I am so excited that I have been able to teach and train thousands of people over the last 10, 12, 13 years I've been in business. And it's some good stuff. We've had live events, we've had great speakers, we've had great expert interviews, and you get access to all of that inside of the inner circle. And then, of course, we are kicking off on Tuesday our 90-day success path. And so you don't want to miss being a part of that. And so I would absolutely encourage you right now to take advantage of our Radical Success Inner Circle. Our membership closes tomorrow. It's $2 for 2 months. That's 8 weeks of support, training, coaching, accountability, and community. And so when you're looking to go to your next, you want to feed your soul, know that it's possible. You want to make a list of all of your tangible actions that you'll need to take to make it happen. You'll need to find out the how, the literal steps to get it done, and you want to be in community. And I want to encourage you to join the inner circle because we can streamline all of that. You can come out of information overload. You can come out of trying to put all of the pieces of the puzzle together on your own. You can come out of not finding the support, not finding the accountability, not finding the people who are also go-getters, who also have big goals. You can come out of looking for them. We've got them all right here inside of the inner circle. And so I encourage you, you can go to radicalsuccessinnercircle.com. You can click on the link at this video. We are going on 24 hours left to be a part of the inner circle. I'm telling you, if you are looking for the place to shift, to pivot, to go to that next level, maybe you've had some goals that you've been working on for a minute. Is that you? Have you had some goals that you've been working on for 6 months, for a year, for 2 years, for 5 years, and you're ready to roll now? You're ready to move? If that's you, give me a shout out in the comment section. Say, yeah, that's me. I need to get moving on these goals. I've had these goals for too long. Maybe it's been writing a book. Maybe it's been getting positioned to get that promotion. Maybe it's starting that business. Maybe it's growing that business. Maybe it's been around some of your own personal goals, but you know it's your time to move. And I want to be able to support you in that. Our community wants to support you in that. And so I just want you to not miss out. Don't miss out when our doors close tomorrow inside of our membership. Go to radicalsuccessinnercircle.com. Check it out. You get 2 months for $2, and we are going to get moving on our 90-day success path. All right, guys, I will talk to you later, and hopefully I will see you inside of the circle.